How's it going, everybody? It is I, Visual. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and welcome back to another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle versus Luka over here in the OU tier. So the team I'm using is in the description if you want to try it out. It is made by Ban This, Ban That. It is a Glare team, and also Zygarde 50% is banned in the OU tier. So these battles happened before Zygarde got banned. Just going to show it to you guys because maybe you still want to use the team, but substitute a Pokemon over Zygarde. I don't know, if you want to use Zygarde 10% you can, but it's not as bulky as Zygarde 50%, so maybe slap a Garchomp on there with substitute. That could maybe work, I don't know. Maybe even McGearna could work on this team because really the Glare Mons like Superior and Druddigon are annoying. Zygarde does have Glare as well, but maybe you could find something else. So looking at Luka's team, Luka looks to be running Sticky Webs and a bunch of offensive Pokemon. That's what I'm guessing, just looking at it. Maybe Stealth Rock Mew, maybe Sticky Webs Galvantula, Mega Lopunny, and Tail Glow Manaphy, Greninja, could be Spikes, and Jirachi could also be Stealth Rocks as well, so I don't really know. I usually think Galvantula is going to be the lead. Usually when I use a team like this, like the Glare team, I lead off with Druddigon. So also guys, if you do enjoy these Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battles, make sure to leave a like, show your support. That helps out the channel. So gonna lead off and get my Stealth Rocks up. Like I said, with Druddigon, I have Mold Breaker, which is pretty nice. And yeah, Druddigon's a pretty cool Pokemon to have in the OU tier at least, because of Mold Breaker. You can glare a lot of Pokemon, go through Magic Bounce. It's pretty nice. And taunt a lot of Pokemon as well if they have Magic Bounce. And get Stealth Rocks reliably. I think the only Pokemon that you would really want to be worried about is like Mega Diancie, because they can Moonblast and probably one-shot you, I would assume. Maybe Druddigon could live. I don't know. Druddigon's so bulky. It lives so many hits. So anyways, he got his Sticky Webs up. I got my Rocks up, and then I go for a Roar as he Bug Buzzed me. And now he brings in Mega Lopunny and just fakes me out and goes for an Ice Punch, and down goes my Druddigon. So I tried to go for a Glare right there, but unfortunately that is not the case. So I go into my Superior, and this is why you never get Sticky Webs up on a team with Contrary or Defiance Pokemon. Superior has Contrary, I get that +1 speed. And if I had Bisharp, I get that +2 attack. So that's why it's always smart to not go for Sticky Webs against a Pokemon where their ability can kind of just get an advantage from that. So I am faster than Lopunny. I went for the Glare just to try and get some Paralyze hacks. You know, this team is made to hack the opponent with Glare. So you gotta try and capitalize on that, and then even try and set up on that as well with Substitute. Unfortunately, Serp didn't get any Paralyzes on the Mega Lopunny, so down it goes. But at least I weakened it. And at least I got the para on it, so now I can bring in Gyarados, and he actually had Teeter Dance, which is weird. Never seen that before. I've seen Encore in Mega Lopunny, or even Copycats, but not Teeter Dance. That's an interesting pick. Like Copycat I could see, and also Encore as well. That does come in handy a lot of the time on Mega Lopunny. Even Power Up Punch. But Teeter Dance, not really. Maybe if it lowered attack, but it just confuses, I do believe. I've only seen it in Devils as well. But either way, Gyarados is just setting up in Mega Lopunny. There's nothing really Mega Lopunny can do. Even if he switches out, I get a Substitute up, and then I can Dragon Dance up. So he has a pretty big problem versus Gyarados, especially since mine is Mega Gyarados. I don't really need a Mega Evolve just yet, especially because if I Mega Evolve into the Dark type, Mega Lopunny will be able to hit me with super effective damage with high Jump Kick. And I mean, Ice Punch isn't really breaking my sub, so I'm good with that. So I just Mega Evolve over here, and now I'm pretty much set to go. I Dragon Dance a bunch of times and go for another Substitute as well. Might as well, because I think it was gonna Ice Punch, but he actually went for a Jump Kick, so very nice play. I guess I expected me to Mega. Probably if I even don't Mega Evolve, he can break my Substitute with my Jump Kick. Should do at least 25%. So knock out Mega Lopunny, and that is just gonna be a sweep of Mega Gyarados because there's nothing really he can do. He has Fake Outs on Mew though. That's a nice little tech. And also, I mean, he does have a few other priority mons. So I guess maybe he can break through, but Mega Gyarados' special defense is insane. So knock out that Mew in one shot. In comes Greninja, and it is packing the Water Shuriken. Neo over here, but the Greninja does hit 4 times, if you believe, and it does not knock out Gyarados. That Water Shuriken damage is pitiful against the Gyarados. It's Life Orb too. So it's probably Life Orb Ashgren, I'm guessing. Sticky Webs, so that's dangerous. But nope, alas, it's not going to knock it out. Maybe with 5 hits it would, but oh well. In comes Galvantula. I can outspeed that and just knock it out. And everything else, like Jirachi, is going to get knocked down as well. So that's going to be a Mega Gyarados for ya. But the other games, I use my other Pokemon as well. And I don't think I use Zygarde too much in other games as well. So, I mean, you could still do well without Zygarde on this team, for sure. Substitute it for one of the other busted Oyumons that can take advantage of paralysis and set up on other Pokemon. Really, Zygarde is just more fitting because of that spammable 1,000 arrows. It's really only bad if you run into a really hard wall like Buzzwole or something like that, which I do run into, and you guys will see. So GG to Luka. Couldn't really do much. Now in comes Aldair. I think that's how you say his name. So looking at his team, Mega Alakazam, and then that Buzzwole. Buzzwole is going to be annoying for Zygarde. It's very, very tough to break through Buzzwole with a Zygarde, especially the set I'm running. Just 1,000 arrows, Ayapapa. So I'm going to have to find a way to get rid of Buzzwole so Zygarde can win, because other than Buzzwole, Zygarde demolishes his team, like, auto-demolish. 1,000 arrows, hits that Celesteela, Toxapex. Nothing's going to live when I get a sub up on Zygarde Coil. So yeah, looking at my team, I don't have a good switch into Mega Alakazam, so I gotta be careful of that. It kind of demolishes my team. So if I can get a Glare on that, that would be good, but I doubt he would allow me to get a Glare on that. So I gotta be careful of that, for sure. But yeah, looking at his team, Glare just looks really well. Like, I can Glare everything on his team. There's no immunity. Something's gonna get glared. And I just lead off with Druddigon and do that. But first I think I can get Stealth Rocks up, I'm pretty sure. Like I usually do. Always get those Stealth Rocks up. So, he leads off with Landorus T, and Landorus T can just go for a U-turn if it wants to. I'm just guessing that's what it's going to be, like Choice Scarf Landorus, I would assume, on a team like his, because he has a lot of bulk, like Celesteela, Toxapex, Heatran. It just makes sense to have a Scarf Lando. Like, what else would be the Choice Scarfer on his team? So, in comes the Heatran as I fire off a Glare. Glare was the best play just to fire it off because, like I said, he has no immunity and I can just paralyze something and also taunt something after the Glare. So, taunt that Heatran, he's not allowed to get Stealth Rocks up, and now I get my Stealth Rocks up right there. So, Heatran, I think, just goes for Magma Storm or Earth Power, one of those two, but he's not going to be able to get it off. I just go for Roar, he misses Magma Storm right there, he also got full Parrot. And I'm trying to get maybe something whittled down, like the Landorus, maybe the Celesteela, something like that, and just keep on roaring. Because at this point, Druddigon is just there to glare and stuff and roar. So I try to glare the Alakazam, just no chance he wants to stay in, but he does not. He goes back into Heatran, smart play, not allowing Alakazam to get glared, because he can't knock me out with Alakazam in the range of mats. So he goes for Earth Power, breaks through to Paralyze, and then it crits me, which sucks, but oh well. Roar him, trying to get something else to glare or taunt, I don't know. In comes Alakazam again, which sucks, because it has Magikarp, doesn't take any Stealth Rock damage. Now you can Mega Evolve and just knock me out from the range of mats, so that kind of sucks that I got the bad roars, but oh well. I am using a very cheap strategy team with a Glare, but hey, it's a real strategy, so you gotta do what you can to win. And gotta build around it if you don't want to get destroyed by it. So that's just Gen 7 though. There's so much things that you gotta take into consideration. It's just very hard to build the perfect team that can take on everything. Like, everything's a threat. So anyways, I brought in Zygarde on the Alakazam. I go for Glare as in comes the Buzzwole. Pretty nice Glare on the Buzzwole that could maybe give me an opportunity to break through his team with one of my other Pokemon like Gyarados or Superior. Zygarde's not breaking through a Buzzwole, especially if it has that one move called Roost and Bulk Up. So he go for Ice Punch, Superior takes that, which is nice, and I just go for a substitute just to try and get the Buzzwole to get a full para if he wants to go for that and not stay in. But he actually just goes into Landorus T, so for sure that's going to be Choice Scarf because he's just going to break my substitute and U-turn on me. So yep, that's just what I confirmed. Landorus T, what I expected, Choice Scarf, which is fine. Over here I think I just go for a Leech Seed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Leech Seed is the best play because if he was a slow Landorus, I could just Leech Seed on it and then substitute again and just do Serp things. Superior is one of the most annoying Pokemon to play against because of the set Glare Leech Seed substitute. It just glares you, you get full parried, you're slower, and then it just Leech Seeds on you and it just subs on you. If you guys remember Gen 6 Whimsicott with Prankster Leech Seed and substitute, yeah, this is a lot more annoying, I would say, because it glares you. But at least in Gen 7, Prankster doesn't affect Dark types, so you can have a way out with that, but Whimsicott might have a Moonblast for a Dark type. So anyways, I'm just trying to get a full para on the Heatran, just trying to maybe break through his team with Superior as trying to get that yellow magic color. to work, but it's not working, and he actually hits my substitute with the Magma Storm, and it's getting a little too risky. But I still have enough HP to substitute down and stuff like that, so I'm still going to go for it. Pretty much, as long as I can get a substitute up, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm still whittling down his Heatran, but I do switch out over there, because I'm scared he might hit the Magma Storm, because he did taunt me right there, if you guys missed it. I can't go for a substitute. I would have if I could have, but I couldn't because he's taunted me. So I brought in Zygarde. It's pretty safe versus a Heatran unless he's like stealing MZ, but he's not. He's leftovers. And yeah, now I go back into Superior because I expect Buzzwole to want to come out, and I could set up on Buzzwole a lot better. And also, I'm not taunted anymore, so I can substitute on it, which is pretty nice. And hopefully he'll just switch out again and give me a Leech Seed, but he actually does not. This time he stays in. I guess just banking on him not getting full para. Like, that's probably one of the best things to do, because if he switches again, it's not going to be good for his Pokemon, because I'm just going to Leech Seed them down again and again and again. So, go for another substitute with my Superior, trying to hope to get a full para on Buzzwole. Nope, no full para. He breaks through with Ice Punch. So now I think I have to switch out again, because I don't want to lose my Superior, because it's really good versus this team, still. Like, I can glare a lot and substitute down a lot. I go to Blacephalon, as Blacephalon can take the Drain Punch and the Ice Punch. I'm immune to Drain Punch. He hasn't shown any other moves that hopefully won't knock out Blacephalon. If you went for a random Earthquake, then hey, kudos to you. You got me. So now I think I just throw off a Shadow Ball, because on his team he doesn't have a good switch into Shadow Ball at all. Especially if I was Specs Blacephalon. Whew, I would have just came in and Shadow Balled everything. Unfortunately, I am the Ghost DMZ sets, but at least it knocks out Toxapex over here. Like, I would like a Choice Specs set, or even a Choice Scarf sets. Not too much Choice Scarf with Toxapex around. Choice Specs is a lot better when you run into a Toxapex, because it can break through it a little bit better. But Ghost DMZ is nice too, because at least you can switch up moves. And also I do have Flame Charge on this, so maybe you could get a Flame Charge and just sweep the team. But he's smart enough to not allow that to happen. He goes into Alakazam, obviously, and just can revenge kill me. If only I was that plus speed nature. But I think maybe Alakazam could live a Shadow Ball. I doubt it, though. I know Tapu Lele can live a Gengar Shadow Ball, but that's Gengar. And compared to Blacephalon's like 150 special attack, something like that, 157, I don't know. Either way, I brought in Kartana, and I guess he was scared of Choice Scarf right there. I just go for the Swords Dance, just an off chance he is going to be scared of Choice Scarf, and he switches into Buzzwole. That's what I was thinking. So that's why I Swords Dance right there. Like, I would have to hope for him to switch out. Like, that's the only thing I can really do. Because if he goes for an attack, I die. If he switches, I can capitalize on that, Swords Dance, and maybe break through something, but he brought in Buzzwole, which is smart because it can switch in on a Choice Scarf Kartana and does not care. At least my Life Orb Smart Strike does a decent chunk to it. So that was a pretty nice series of plays right there. Especially since my team doesn't have a Choice Scarf, it makes sense that he would think Kartana is the Choice Scarf on my team. Like, what else would be something to revenge kill mons? I don't have much. Alakazam kind of just bops me. So, at least I have some bulk, though, to take care of it, like Gyarados, and not like Zygarde, I guess, as well, can glare it. But yeah, I brought in Blacephalon. I tried to Flame Charge, which sucks, because he brought in Heatran to be immune to my fire moves, and then I just Shadow Ball and Heatran lives, so I guess I should have just Shadow Balled, but I was kind of hoping that Buzzwole would stay in and I could Flame Charge, or maybe he goes into, I don't know, Landorus T, maybe Alakazam, maybe thinking that I would go for a Calm Mind. I don't know. We'll see. Just an off chance. But he doesn't. So I brought in Zygarde. He brings in the Landorus T as I go for a substitute. I doubt he would stay on with Heatran because I could just 1,000 Arrows it. And he can't do much back to me. Like, his best moves are Earth Power. So in comes the Buzzwole, and Buzzwole is going to be a little bit annoying here because I did not predict this set. And it's going to be Roost, which I wish I just attacked that turn, because I went for a Glare as Buzzwole came in, and then I went for a Coil after that, and then it gave him a Roost, and I'm like, no! Buzzwole was literally in range. I should have just knocked it out, but I wanted to set up in front of it. I wanted to set up with Zygarde and kind of just win the game. Like, I did not predict the Buzzwole to be Roost with Bulk Up. So Drain Punch, Ice Punch is gonna bite me in the booty here, because Zygarde, there's just not a lot of ways I can break through a Buzzwole with only 1,000 arrows. Especially when it's raising its defense when I'm raising my attack. So I'm gonna try still. Like, there is gonna be, like, as you can see, I'm gonna coil all the way up and try to break through it, but there's just no way. There's just absolutely no way. So I should have took the shot and just knocked out the Buzzwole, because Buzzwole is just too dang bulky. Like, look at those pecs. It's just insane. Buzzwole has a really good typing too. Bug and fighting. It comes in handy a lot, especially because it has Roost. So I don't know. Maybe we should bring in Zygarde back. But you guys could see how annoying Zygarde is versus teams. Like, it just literally glares you and Substitute too. So I can kind of understand why people want it banned, because the matchup versus Zygarde, like, it can kind of do well versus every single team. Even when you have a Buzzwole, like, I could still hack you down and beat you with Glare. So I can understand why a lot of people don't want a Zygarde metagame in OU, because it can just be so annoying to deal with. Like, yeah, it's not broken, but it's annoying. Which, I mean, a lot of Pokemon are annoying as well. But Zygarde is to the point where it's like maximum annoying, I guess. Where it doesn't care what you have, it just glares at you and just can set up on you. I mean, most other Pokemon are annoying, but they're not as annoying as Zygarde, I guess. Like, maybe Zygarde is #1 annoying to most people. I'm just thinking, like, why would people want it to be banned? Me, personally, I don't think Zygarde should have been banned, because I could, like, as you could see, there's a lot of ways to have a way to, I guess, counteract it, like maybe a Tangrowth, a Buzzwole. Like, they can soft check and blanket check a lot more other Pokemon as well. So it's not like just specifically for a Zygarde. Like, they can check a lot of other Pokemon. Like Buzzwole, for example, can check a Kartana. Took on my Kartana pretty well. So I'm just trying to break through with Buzzwole with 1,000 arrows. It's not doing anything. Trying to get the full paras. Buzzwole's gonna eventually just break through my Zygarde. Like, it's just obvious. It doesn't even care that it gets paralyzed, because my 1,000 arrows are literally doing nothing to it. It's just scratching it. And he has so much Roost PP left, and I barely have any recovery, since my Papa Berry is, I think, already used. Yeah, I already used my Papa Berry. So Buzzwole is gonna beat down my Zygarde. Like, I just go for my last 1,000 arrows. Buzzwole flexes on me, and it knocks out my Zygarde with Ice Punch. So down it goes. I tried. Maybe if I had like a Outrage, I could, but nope. So I bring in Serp, and I'm just gonna go for, I think, Leaf Storm. I don't know. Forget. No, I go for Leech Seed. Okay, Leech Seed to get some more recovery. One of those two. He actually switched out right there. Even after all those like bulk ups and stuff. So I guess he wants to keep the Buzzwole for the Gyarados, I'm assuming, because actually I could still win with my Gyarados. Like, that's what I'm planning on winning with, is Gyarados. When there's a Gyarados, there's a way. So in comes Landorus, and I'm pretty sure he's just going to U-turn and knock me out. And my last Mon is going to be Gyarados. But, like I said, when there's a Gyarados, there is a way. I think he brings in Buzzwole, and I try and set up on that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So round 2 versus Buzzwole. It's smart of him to keep Buzzwole. Like, if I had, I don't know, Hidden Power Flying, catch him off guard with my Superior Hidden Power Fire, and he got paralyzed, that could suck. And then Gyarados can break through his team with a Dragon Dancer too. So I go for Substitute. He goes for Roost right there. I guess maybe he was expecting me to attack him. I'm not too sure. I mean, there's not much he can really do except for bulking up on me. His Ice Punch and Drain Punch aren't going to do a whole lot to my Gyarados. Like, Ice Punch is his best bet, but it's not going to be as efficient. So he brings in Landorus. I'm guessing he has Explosion on it, but he can't go for Explosion when I have a Substitute on. So he has to break that Substitute. Usually Scarf Landoruses do have Explosion for, like, Gyaradoses and Mega Pinsir, maybe, if you don't want to run Stone Edge, something like that. Like, just to boom on them and just get rid of something. It comes in handy a lot. But not when you have a Substitute Gyarados setting up on you. So I'm just going to keep Dragon Dancing up. He brought in Buzzwole again, realizing that he needs Buzzwole and needs to, like, somehow break through Gyarados with Buzzwole. But nope, I got that Waterfall. Has a chance to flinch as well, so he has to break through, flinch, and paralyze. He's going for the bulk ups, like I said. He should do. That's his best bet, to bulk up all the way to +6 and then just Roost and take my hits and then try and break through Gyarados slowly with Ice Punch. So he's going to try and do that. I'm trying to flinch him down with Waterfall. Like, I'm just like, come on, baby, let's get this. And he does get full parried right there. So eventually, I am going to break through this Buzzwole, because right here on the last turn where he can live, I flinched him. And now he's going to go down. And then looking at the rest of the team, it's not going to be pretty versus a Gyarados again. So Gyarados, pull him through with all those glares and stuff. Comes in handy. Gyarados is one scary monster when it has a Substitute as well. Rings and Landorus, down it goes to the waterfall. Intimidate doesn't affect me because I'm behind the substitute, which is nice as well. And in comes Celesteela. I can just Mega Evolve on that. And just, I think, does Celesteela live? I don't know, I forget. I think it does live. The Celesteela is just a bulky monster. But it can't break my substitute, even with a heavy slam. Like, his best bet would be to have a grass move like Giga Drain or Energy Ball. Yeah, he does live. Yeah, Celesteela is a bulky monster. I do get a flinch on him. The best thing he could have done was break my substitute, but even at that point, like, if he breaks my substitute, I knock him out the next one, and then, like, I don't know, does he have a sound-based move he can knock me out with? I don't know, Celesteela, do you have that? So, Alakazam gets outsped, and down it goes to my Gyarados. So, yeah, Aldair had a really nice team, I like it a lot, but versus a Galarian team, it can just be very annoying to try and break through, because the Galarian just shows no mercy versus anybody. It can just paralyze you, and you're just like, well, now what? I gotta try and hope I don't get full parried. So, really nasty team to use against people. But here I am, sharing it with you guys. So you guys can use it as well. So next up we got is versus Yoriichi. I don't know how to say that, Yoriichi, hopefully. And looking at their team, it's really cool. Sand, I'm guessing. Maybe Z-move Excadrill. A Zygarde of their own. Thundurus, maybe Choice Scarf? Maybe Z-move? I don't know. Potentially. And then Clefable, so yeah. Looks like a Gen 6 team with Zygarde, I would assume. Well, Greninja's not Gen 6, but before, like, maybe like a Gen 5 team with Zygarde, I don't know. Because there was a lot of sand in Gen 5. I don't know if you saw a lot of Thunduruses, though. I saw a lot of Landuruses, at least. But yeah. Lead off with my Druddigon, just gonna try and get my Stealth Rocks up, as in comes the Clefable, and I do believe I just go for a Glare versus this guy, because, no, I go for Taunt first, because I'm gonna stop the Calm Mind, the Stealth Rocks if he wants to do that, maybe even throw off a Thunder Wave, yeah, it's always smart to taunt the Clefable, and then I go for Glare, and just cripple that guy and he gets full parried. So, now I'm just going to switch out because I don't want to take a Moonblast. I'm just going to Superior. Moonblast does lower my special attack. He gives me a special attack raise because of Contrary. And he actually pulled a switch into the T-Tar. So T-Tar gets the Sand up. And T-Tar could be threatening if it is going to be Mega. It could do a lot of damage, especially if it's going to be Dragon Dance as well. So it is going to be turning out to be Mega Tyranitar. But Superior is a bulky monster, and it can take a hit. It has to be like at least +1. So I just go for Leaf Storm. Unfortunately, I do miss on the T-Tar, and it goes for Ice Punch. I do live it though, like I said, Superior is bulky, and I can live any hits. Unless he critical hits me. So, I think I just go for another Leaf Storm. I mean, I just want to weaken the Tyranitar. No, I go for a Glare. Okay. I should have went for another Leaf Storm. I don't know. Glare is good too, just because I can paralyze it and get a full pair, and then maybe set up on it. So I substitute on the Clefable, just trying to get a full pair on it. I do get a full pair on the Clefable, which is nice. Now I can go for some Leaf Storms and hopefully bust through his teams. The Sand is whittling me down, but at least I have leftovers to bring my HP back up. So, Leaf Storm Clef, get that special attack raised by 2. He gets up his Stealth Rocks, which is... I don't know how I feel about that. You need to break that substitute on Superior because Superior with Leaf Storm is about to bust through your team, buddy. So, this Clefable, I do believe is Magic Guard because it's not going to take the second Leaf Storm, and it didn't take any damage from Stealth Rocks too, so obviously Magic Guard. If it was unaware, then yeah, I could take my Superior on probably. Potentially, I would assume. Because it can take the second Leaf Storm and maybe PP Stall. So then comes the Tyranitar, gets the Sand back up, but Tyranitar, no matter how bulky you are, you're not going to take a +4 Leaf Storm. That's just insane damage. Down you go. So yeah, that's why you should have probably broken my sub, because then maybe you could have went to Excadrill after the Tyranitar. Like, maybe you break my sub with the Clefable, go into Tyranitar, sack it, get the Sand up, go Excadrill, and maybe knock out. So, in comes Greninja. He has the Water Shurikens, but I resist that. You really think that's going to break through and knock out Superior, or even maybe break my substitute? 2 doesn't break out my substitute. 3, hit 3 times, doesn't break my substitute. And down you go to the Leaf Storm. Rest in peace, Greninja. So, now up next, you gotta... I guess hope that Excadrill could live a hit or dodge a hit. Like, that's probably his best bet is to probably dodge. But nope, he went to Zygarde. Like, I thought you were going to Excadrill, break the sub first. Maybe Zygarde has extreme speed, I would assume. It does have the extreme speed. breaks my substitute, very nice. So maybe Excadrill can come in and revenge kill. Go for Leaf Storm, that's my best play, just to knock out everything, and down goes Zygarde. So yeah, Superior just kind of demolished the first part of my opponent's team. And now in comes Excadrill finally. Maybe they're gonna hope that they can Swords Dance up, and if they have a bunch of Sand turns left, which they don't because it's Mega Tyranitar, it's not Smooth Rock, maybe they could bust through my team, but they don't, because not enough Sand turns left. So just knocks me out with the Iron Head. In comes my Druddigon. I can take a hit unless you're a Z move, then maybe I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't if you're a Z move. Goes for Earthquake, I take that and I just glare you. Very nice that we can glare ground types. Unfortunately though, this Excadrill does have Lumberry. So that's funny. And then knocks me out with the second Earthquake, but that's fine I guess because I have other Pokemon that outspeed Excadrill like Blacephalon, Kartana. I could bring in Blacephalon because I can just knock you out with the Flamethrower, and he just has one Pokemon left, or she. And I doubt it will take care of all the rest of my other Pokemon. Kartana, Gyarados, like it's pretty much just GG at this point. Thundurus comes in, I'm outspeeding that unless it's Choice Scarf, and I could easily just one-shot it after Stealth Rocks. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for my Z move and knock it out. So pretty straightforward game. Superior just came in and demolished. I think they could have maybe changed it up a little bit, like trying to break that substitute with Moonblast with Clefable, but you know, it is hard to do it when you're paralyzed and you really want Stealth Rocks up, so I can kind of get that. So GG to Yoru. Now next up is versus Lilac, and Lilac is bringing an interesting team, a little fun team. We'll see what Lilac wants to bring. An Electros and a Zangoose. So lead off with my Druddigon, gonna get my Stealth Rocks up. As in comes the Predator, the Electros. And I'm breaking the mold, so if I had Earthquake, I can actually Earthquake this Levitator. And even the Rotom Wash, but unfortunately I don't. So Acid Sprays me, lowers my special defense by 2. And that kind of sucks, because now it can do a lot of damage if it has, like, I don't know, Hidden Power Ice or something. So then comes the Rotom Wash as I go for a Roar. I'm guessing they wanted to go for the Defog with Rotom Wash. Get rid of the Stealth Rocks, that's usually what Rotom has. Goes for another Acid Spray. Lowers my special attack even more, so now I'm like -4. Go for another Roar because I don't really need Druddigon. And I can't Glare Electros because it's Electric type. Can't paralyze Electric types. Unless you're like playing in an older gen, I think you could paralyze some Electric types. But not in the current gen. So then comes Silvally, multi-attacks me, I live that, I Glare it, and unfortunately it's still faster than me, so get it. Actually, I went for a Roar thing, so that's why it's faster. And it knocks me out. So now in comes Kartana. I'm Life Orb, and looking at their team, they kind of don't have a switch into Kartana, like at all. Kartana just gonna go for the Sacred Sword, bop. It's not gonna take another one. So I knock out, well actually I switched out. I don't know. I think I wanted to try and get a Sleep plus F1, maybe that's why. Or I guess just an off chance this is Choice Scarf Electros. Can I even outspeed Kartana? I doubt it. Maybe you can. But I predicted, I guess, a Fire move, and Blacephalon could take that, and I wanted to get the Beast Boost with Blacephalon and Sleep with Blacephalon. So, in comes Wishy-Washy, the Rotom Wash. Nice nickname. And I'm just going to blow it back to a Ghost TMZ. Imagine bringing a Wishy-Washy in the OU tier, though. And that would be something. Maybe in a Trick Room team, you could use that. Like Life Orb or Z-Move. Wishy-Washy doesn't have the best move pool, though. Like, it has Waterfall, Ice Beam, Earthquake. It needs Life Orb for sure. I don't know. To run mixed attacking moves. It has U-turns, that's good. There should be a little bit more speed for Wishy-Washy though. Anyways, in comes Zangoose. I just Flamethrower that, knock it out. There's nothing really Lilac can do. Where's the Blacephalon? I'm just gonna sweep their team with it. So yeah, that is gonna be the end of the Wi-Fi battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. Really nasty team, can't use Zygarde like I said, so substitute for something else, whatever you want. Me personally, I don't know, I'd try out a Garchomp, something like that. Something that has T-Wave could be good too, like you don't have to have necessarily Glare, you could have T-Wave. Maybe I could Fable. T-Wave? Something like that. But yeah, I guess I wanted to sleep with Blacephalon here because it had the most potential versus their team. Just one-shotting everything. So, Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter, link in the description, Instagram in the description as well, and Discord, be in my Discord, because actually YouTube doesn't show my live streams whenever I'm live. If you guys ever miss my live streams, for some reason, it doesn't show it on the sub box, so make sure to, like, it doesn't even put out notifications as well, so that's why I'm saying, like, follow me on Twitter or be in my Discord. I post when I stream now on there. Hopefully YouTube fixes it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.